My name's Jay. I'm a content creator, professional video editor, and semi-professional videographer hailing from Cleveland, Ohio. The last few months, I've spent a lot of time reacting to and learning more about the beautiful game of football, or as we call it over here in the US, soccer. While I might be from Cleveland, I do support my local club in Columbus, the Columbus Crew. But unfortunately, they were knocked out of the MLS playoffs from our rivals FC Cincinnati in the Hell Is Real Derby. We're going to be traveling over 250 miles south, or just shy of 4 hours, all the way to Cincinnati to hate watch FC Cincinnati as they play against the legendary Inter Miami and Lionel Messi. This will be my first time at TQL Stadium, and this will be my very first time seeing Messi in person. I'm doing this with my wife, and it's also my 30th birthday at the time of filming this. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you check out the rest of the content on the channel. And without further ado, let's get to the vlog. So I'm 30 today, and I told myself I would have a fun little joke with this video. We're going to the TQL Stadium in Cincinnati to watch FC Cincinnati play against Inter Miami. Me and my wife are going. I've decided if FC Cincinnati, being the rival team to Columbus Crew, win this game, since I'm going all the way out here to technically root against them, if they win this game, I'm going to buy a Cincy jersey. All right, we've made it to Cincinnati. I've been through Cincinnati twice. Never been really through like the city part near where like this stadium is and all of that. All of this is new. Stadium looks really sick. Parking is crazy expensive. It is $60 for the spot that we're looking at right now, and everything else is like prepaid, like something. So you got to pay for quite literally like you have to have like some kind of prepaid passes or something for it. Surrounding area is interesting. Emphasis on the word interesting. We are here. I've been seeing a lot of Inter Miami jerseys all the way up here. I've been seeing a lot of Argentina's national team jerseys up here too. So there's a nice little mix of everything. But yeah, I gotta say, I'm surprised at the sheer number of Inter Miami jerseys I'm seeing. There's a lot. They're coming up here, man. I respect it. Look at that size, man. That's a big dog. All right, what are the odds of seeing a BVB sign in the back?
Let's go! You got one going.
Sort of. I told myself I wanted to be brave today too and kind of step out of my comfort zone with a lot of different things, but
I'm going to be drunkenly aloof.
Sounds good to me. There is actually an NFL game going on today. It's the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Patriots, but all I'm seeing around here is FC Cincinnati jerseys and Inter Miami jerseys. So yeah, there's a lot of love for the sport today out here, and I'm happy about that. We didn't really have any troubles actually getting here either. Aside from not being really familiar with this particular area that well, like we've been to Cincy before, but we've never been to this part of Cincinnati, so it's a little weird. But overall, it's been a smooth trip. We're about to eat really quick. We have 4 hours or 1 hour, and yeah, we got 1 hour left before kickoff starts. So Yeah, the countdown. The game today is a Bengals home game, so the amount of support that I'm seeing specifically for FC Cincinnati on the day of there being a seasonal game for one of, for Cincy's NFL team, it's pretty cool, man. I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see so much actual love for the sport out here.
She was totally.
That is so good, actually. Honestly, this stadium is really beautiful. We're gonna rush in here, but the line's moving really quickly too, so we should be okay. I'm excited, bro. I'm so excited.
For this success from going viral on TikTok to signing with Warner Brothers. He's thrilled to be back home to support FC Cincinnati tonight.
While this did start off as an incredible viewing experience, we ran into one small problem. We actually weren't in standing spots in the Bailey, we were in one of the staircases. So security had to request that everybody standing in the staircases had to move to a different location due to it being a fire hazard. So for the next 20 minutes, me and my wife spent time hopping around the stadium, getting different camera angles and stuff, just trying to find a nice little sweet spot where we could watch this game and capture some footage for you guys. And we did end up finding a few different good spots to watch the game from, but I wasn't satisfied with any of these angles, unfortunately. And of course we had to miss the first goal while all of this was happening, and of course it had to be by Messi, which sucked actually. It is very packed in here. There's way more people here than I thought there would be, so I'm gonna try to get some good shots for you guys. I will say though, at least the first half was relatively uneventful and we were able to finally get some good seating in the Miami supporter section. And after reaching out to their customer service team, we were able to actually get our seats fully relocated to the Miami supporter section. This is good. All right, we managed to get our seats fully relocated because we lost our spot in the Bailey. These seats were way more expensive than the Bailey seats, so I'll take it. It's in the Miami supporter section, funny enough. And I'm not a Cincinnati fan, so hey. All right, literally going from this side over here to here, and just hearing like the night and day difference between the crowd is funny to me.
So be on the lookout for t-shirts being launched to as many fans as possible in the next 60 seconds. If you want a t-shirt,
I like where this is going. I like where this is going. What a beautiful, that's a beautiful steal. That could have been a red card, Loki. He wasn't careful. Messi! 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 Okay, so the reason I used a clip from the MLS feed for that shot, the angle that we were sitting at made that goal really hard to see. So I wanted to make sure you guys could see a little bit of the actual goal itself and my POV.
I don't know if you guys can hear them as good as I can, but there are Inter Miami fans in the background over here, like cheering and getting loud. I'm loving this, bro. I know it's gonna be freezing down there too, considering they had to wet the field constantly. Starting to look like a little blowout here. I mean, Miami are up 3-0 right now. And last time, I think Cincinnati actually slammed Miami. Sorry, I'm on your way. I gotta get this, you know what I'm saying? I don't speak Spanish.
Translator for you. Translator for you.
Okay, cool. What are they saying? I don't. Almost. Stadium is insane. If they don't do anything by the 80th minute, this is over. But this is looking like it's over. They're playing loose, so they're not playing they're not playing together whatsoever. They can't get one goal, man. Make it competitive. This is pretty much done. I mean, all they have to do is just play perfect defense, and they have nothing to worry about. Cincy fans are starting to dip out a little. Well, not a lot, but there are a lot more empty seats in here than there were. So yeah, this is kind of a blowout, and Cincy fans are starting to leave in troves. There's a lot more empty seats than there were earlier. What can you do? Every time I have the opportunity to get something on camera. I know. Every single time. Yeah! Oh shit, that's fucking cool. Where'd you get those? Really? Oh, that's so. Yeah, that's so sick. That is so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you. I got a lot of respect for the Cincy fans. Ultimately, I mean, the game is still, like, the game is long over, but they're still going. They're still waving their flags. They're still cheering. They're still showing love. I mean, we still got players on the pitch, still walking around, still showing love. I mean, for us to get slammed like that and to still stick around, I mean, you got to respect it, man. You got to respect it. I don't know if somebody from Inter Miami got this shirt or not, or if an FC Cincinnati fan had it. I just found an extra large. I just want an extra large jersey on the ground. I'm taking this as a consolation, as a prize, as a trophy. I'm taking this as a trophy for them beating Columbus and then losing to Inter Miami. This is a prize. So I made a bet with myself at the beginning of this video that whoever ends up winning this, I will buy their jersey.
It's going to be nice to warm up.
It is, because it is very cold right now, especially after just washing our hands.
Yes. Oh my God. Was your water freezing too?
Yep. No warm water found. We found 2 FC Cincinnati jerseys just on the ground. One's a perfect size for her, and one's an extra large for me. So yeah, a little 4-0 slammage out of Inter Miami against FC Cincinnati. Hate watch successful. You know, I'm a Crew fan. I gotta say that quietly. I'm saying that I'm a Crew fan quietly. We lost to Cincinnati on the third game of the quarters. It was kind of cool to come down here and hate watch. You know, the 4-hour drive was worth it. Seeing the energy from a lot of the crowd was really worth it. The energy from both the FC Cincinnati fans and the Inter Miami fans, it was worth it. I said if FC Cincinnati won, I would buy their jersey technically, but we got a free one, so I'll call that a win. Well, they didn't win, so I guess it doesn't matter anyway, but I did think about making it more fun by whoever won this, because I have no stakes in this. I'm just coming down here to hate watch. Whoever won this, I would get their jersey since Inter Miami won it. But that game is over. That was a lot of fun to watch. I got a chance to see Inter Miami live, Messi live, FC Cincinnati taking L. That was a lot of fun. I tried to get as many good camera angles as I could for this one. It was a little awkward since we had lost our spot in the Bailey. Again, just got to be earlier for that. But to be honest, it was a blessing. Shout out to the FC Cincinnati fans for still sticking it out near the end, even after the game was over, still doing chants, singing, and that was a great game. A bit of a blowout, which, it would have been nice if it was a little bit tighter. It would have made it a little bit more fun, I think. But yeah, that game was not close at all. I don't know a better way to describe it, but it just looked like FC Cincinnati just weren't playing like tight enough or together enough. Inter Miami, they had everything on lockdown constantly. Defenses constantly were really tight. It was like 2-3 on 1 constantly. I don't know what happened right there, but they got kind of blown out. It makes me wonder if Columbus Crew really was the better team that one night, because they only lost 2-1. It wasn't a blowout. I think we were the better team that night. We're a little unlucky. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. It's a little less cinematic than my usual last couple of vlogs were, because we were just trying to find our pacing with the stadium. I've never been to the stadium before, so figuring everything out, figuring where we had to go, figuring out the city, the layout, it's all new. We've only been to Cincinnati a couple of times, and it wasn't long-term staying. It was mostly for the universities and stuff when we had friends graduating, so we had to figure a lot out. But I hope you did enjoy this. This was a lot of fun. If you did, let me know by leaving a comment and by leaving a like on the video. I think this is probably going to be the last football game that I go to this year, because anything else is likely going to be out of state, especially since Cincinnati lost now, so everything else is going to be out of state, likely. So, but again, thanks for watching. This has been your boy Jay with another football vlog. I hope I catch you in the next one. Peace. All right, that was the outro that I was gonna have for this video, but I wanted to talk about a few more things. Just to close out the last chapter of my 20s, man. I did not expect this channel to go in the direction that it's gone in. Now, I used to kind of frown upon reaction content. I don't really like stealing from other creators. I don't really like considering myself the entertainment above the entertainment, which is why, for the most part, I don't usually put ads on videos, especially if the original creator didn't have an ad on that video. I just won't put them on there. So I wanted to start traveling
to events, making, you know, original content, which is why I started going to these stadiums and going all over the place, you know, all over Ohio to film Ohio football culture. I just wanted to say thank you to you guys for encouraging me to go to these games, get more into this sport, learn more about it. It's funny because the one goal that I did miss out of this entire night, because we were having so many issues finding proper seating. I mean, if you missed your spot in that Bailey, which was fine because that was really the fan zone for Cincy, and I'm not a Cincinnati fan, but if you missed your seat, you were basically like SOL. So we had to spend forever trying to find like a really good spot. But the one goal that I missed was Messi's goal, which is a little poetic. It's like, of course that's the one I'm gonna miss, right? But either way, that match was incredible. The atmosphere was electric. Shout out to the Cincy fans. Like, all things considered, they had a really good energy till the end. Even after the game was over, their supporter section was still cheering, still singing, which is what you love to see. The reason why I started filming a lot of these videos, in addition to wanting to do my own content, was to showcase that American sports culture as a whole really isn't as dead as a lot of people think it is, like how it used to be, you know? Chanting has gotten better from what I have seen. Our original chanting used to be. Love for the sport is ginormous in a lot of different places, especially Ohio. Ohio sports culture is sensational no matter what the sport is, be it the Bengals. I mean, you saw people at the beginning of this vlog, they were watching the Bengals game at the same time they were getting ready to go to the Cincinnati-Miami game, you know, which is crazy. And even then, still seeing more people in Cincinnati jerseys over Bengals jerseys when the NFL is a bigger sport in America was incredible. And I'm happy I could showcase that. That's the entire point of traveling to these places. I might not be good at like doing interviews and all that stuff yet. Now that my season of traveling is basically over, I'm gonna be mapping out how I wanna do a lot of these videos in the future to provide more quality content to you guys. I'm glad I could show a lot of you who aren't from the US that while it isn't on the same parallel maybe as like the rest of the world, there is a lot of love for the sport over here in the US. So that's been one of my biggest goals with this entire vlogging campaign that I've been doing, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the 3 that I put out, including this one. I can't wait to see what the footage looks like, man. And then shout out the Inter Miami fans. I've been to a few games, and I think seeing the Inter Miami fans, despite the fact that they were in enemy territory, cheering, singing, telling them goodbye, like, I love seeing that, man, and that gave me really, really good insight on what this sport really is for a lot of people. That was so cool, man. And then there's one thing I'm gonna throw in right here that I should have filmed, but shout out my wife for taking pictures of it. There were a group of people standing around these like dumpsters and stuff. I'm gonna put the official clip or the picture in the video. There are people like looking into these fences, like looking under the curtains of these fences. They're waiting for the players to get on their buses. Like, I love, that's gonna be one of my favorite pictures ever, man. Talking about favorite pictures, I think this one right here that I got, it's a panoramic shot of the TQL Stadium. I mean, look at that. Look at that. A fully packed house, over 20,000. I'm pretty certain this entire thing was sold out, if I'm not mistaken. If that's the effect that having a supportive fan base can bring on top of having arguably the greatest player of all time. I'm saying arguably because I know there's a lot of people who have different opinions, and I want none of this conversation. If that's the effect of having so many fans and one of the greatest players of all time in a stadium, I can't wait to travel outside of the country and see what this sport has to offer to me. Just an American, a US citizen, learning more about the beautiful game. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Seriously, next time we do more of these, I will have a bit of a more idea of how I want to approach them. All of these were so experimental. I was a little nervous trying to make sure I get my camera actually into the venue was 80% of the battle, and I had a lot to think about with that. You know, moving forward, we're gonna figure out a little bit more of how we want to approach these things. And push come to shove, I can use my phone. A lot of the footage in this vlog is going to be from my phone. Incredible night. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. And this has been your boy Jay with another football vlog. You guys learned something about Ohio sports culture over these 3 videos, okay? You can never say we in Ohio suck, because when it comes to sports, we care. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.